Hello everyone, welcome to my WWE Elimination Chamber review. And most of this is going to be me shitting on the entire thing. There were some good bits, but I guess even though you pretty much know what's going to happen, nothing can prepare you for how bad WrestleMania is going to be. Alright. So, we're gonna just start from the beginning, as we usually do. I'm in my fucking dressing... I'm just so, afterwards. Facebook's pretty much blown up about it. I think the WWE Facebook page has got, half dislikes on the entire fucking event. So, we started off the Chamber pay-per-view with... It was... Del Rio and Big Show, which... It's actually a decent match because they've been saying, Del Rio's never pinned the Big Show, which is true. Even back in the past when, they role reversed and Del Rio was a heel and Big Show was a face, still nothing had ever happened there. Last month was the Royal Rumble and they had the screwjob finish of using the duct tape, which also was a throwback to a John Cena Batista last man standing match. So this was interesting because you're like, can Del Rio beat him? Because Del Rio's never been able to get into tap, and Del Rio doesn't really have a normal finisher. He has kind of the running enziguri kind of thing. I'd better turn off Facebook. He's got the running enziguri thing, but he doesn't really have a move. He kind of does super kicks, but I don't think that counts. So, this match goes on for a while. I have no idea what Ricardo does in these fucking matches. He keeps getting involved, and is he meant to be like a cheeky little sidekick who does these things? Oh, he's so cute. But when he's a bad guy, it's like, Ricardo Rodriguez, get involved. Oh, what a bad man. It's just like, oh, really, man. It's kind of like playing the heel role, even though he's kind of meant to be a good guy now. So that kind of bugs me a little bit. But this went on for a while. Big Show kicking out of shit. Powers out of the cross arm breaker, which I'm kind of like, okay, so he's powered out of that shit. Del Rio actually really botched really hard. On the finish, he was going for the running enziguri at the turnbuckle and he just tripped off or something, and Big Show had to stand there with a bucket next to his head like, well, Del Rio's got to kick it. It takes another 5 seconds, and I was like, oh, Del Rio was meant to do that and Big Show's going to turn around and punch him, and I was like, oh wait, no, Del Rio just fucked up really hard. And yeah, he kicks him in the head a couple of times, and then he gets the cross arm breaker on him, and Del Rio is fucked up there as well, either him or Big Show, because Big Show is right next to the ropes. And he's like, oh, I can't reach them! I can't reach them! Even though he just had to slide his leg around a little bit. So that kind of shit bothers me. Why wasn't he in the middle of the ring? And Big Show taps, and Del Rio wins. He's going to WrestleMania. To open the show, of course. One of the main events at WrestleMania, the first match on. Okay, next, who was next? I think it was the US title match, Cesaro versus The Miz, and The Miz is, bit busted up. He's just got his whole entire shoulder bandaged up, really hard bandaged up, all of it. It's like, oh, I can't move from these fucking bandages, because Cesaro, just swung him into the, barricades 10 times. That guy is so strong. I'm glad they're actually acknowledging it in WWE. They're like, he's the strongest pound for pound guy. It's like, I love how they say that when fucking Ryback's gimmick is he's so fucking strong. And they're like, Cesaro, he might not have as much muscle mass, but he's stronger than you, pound for pound. Which I love. It's great. So this match, Miz as a face bothers me because I don't think it's his, it's not that he's bad at it, it's that, you can tell he doesn't have much in the way of creative control over it. He's obviously told to smile. He's obviously told not to do this. He's obviously told not to do that. He's told to, you can tell when they're faces, they have way less control over their characters than when they're bad guys. Because when you're a bad guy, it's fucking easy to make people hate you. When you're a good guy, you kind of gotta be kid-friendly, family-friendly, all that shit. Or else, parents aren't going to like you. They're not going to buy your merchandise. So Miz is having a hard time right now. Whereas Del Rio actually is having a much better time than Miz. So this match goes on for a while. Miz, even though he's got his shoulder taped up and he's like, oh, it hurts. Every time he goes for the fucking ring ropes and he's pulling on them, it's like, oh, he doesn't hurt. Gets thrown over the ropes and he grabs on and he falls off a bit, and he's like, well, that shoulder doesn't hurt, and little bits of psychology like that fucking piss me off when I see people just no-sell injuries. I mean, fucking John Cena's the worst for that, and it's just silly little things like that make you think, this isn't real. And when you're watching a wrestling event, that's not something you want to think. You want to be in the moment. You want to be like you're watching a movie or something, like James Bond fucking jumping off a plane or something. You think, oh, he's jumping off a plane, not, oh, there's a stuntman with a fucking parachute. It's and in movies sometimes, like with special effects sometimes, you think you see the bad special effects or whatever, and you're like, that's not real. And it takes you out of the movie completely. It's exactly the same in wrestling when someone doesn't sell something properly, when someone's got an injury and he just, he fucking just shrugs it off and starts doing shit. It's exactly the same principle, and it bothers me. Anyway, Cesaro wins. Cesaro wins in a really kind of ingenious way, which I think should have been used in probably a much bigger match. Cesaro kicks Miz's leg out from under him, and Miz accidentally falls to his knees into Cesaro's balls. And the referee's like, oh god, that looked like it hurt, I better ring the bell and shit. And I'm not quite sure if that is a disqualification. I'm very sure, looking back to my favourite pay-per-view of all time, not the best, but my favourite, WrestleMania 14, Owen Hart did kind of fall into Triple H's balls at one point and didn't get disqualified because he just fell. And they make the rules up as they fucking go along. It bothers me, that does. I like having a bit of continuity. But yeah, Cesaro wins that. The next match was the Chamber match. Now, the Chamber match had Jack Swagger, Kane Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, Mark Henry, and Chris Jericho. This match was by far the best match of the night and the best match of the year so far, unless there's something I'm missing. So we're 18th of February and this is the match of the year so far. Amazing match. It was a really good match, especially since it wasn't for a title. Sometimes when something's for a #1 contendership, you're kind of like, I guess, yeah, and you're not really into it. This match I was really fucking into. I guess just because it was a chamber match, and maybe because, getting a title match at WrestleMania is a lot different from a normal #1 contendership match. But yeah, this was great. This was fucking amazing. Jack Swagger debuted. He entered with new entrance music, which really suits him. They got rid of that shitty Rage Against the Machine rip-off, get down on your knees music, which I've always said is bad for him. I think Ziggler's music is terrible. I think Jack Swagger's music was terrible. And they've changed that. In fact, 3 things that I said about Jack Swagger that needed to be changed, and they've done it. His attitude, he's gotten really, aggressive now, and he's just throwing people around. That's what he needs to do. They're giving out a mouthpiece. They've given him a manager in that Uncle Seb guy, which is interesting. Seb Coulter, who's an absolute racist fuck, and they changed his music. So Jack Swagger has been reborn. So there was Jack Swagger. Who started this match? It was, I think, Daniel Bryan and Chris Jericho or something like that. Anyway, this match goes on for a while. I think all of the people get into the match before Mark Henry's just like, I'm going to murder everyone. And I love Mark Henry. If there was anyone who I wanted to win this match, just for the sheer hell of seeing him eliminate 5 people, that would have been Mark Henry. I would have been happy with that result, with him eliminating all 5. I don't think anyone's ever done that before. I think Goldberg almost did it, but he lost to Triple H in the end. I don't think anyone's ever eliminated every one of his opponents from the chamber. I might be wrong on that. Leave a comment if I'm wrong. I'm quite sure I'm not though. So this match goes on until Mark Henry gets out. He's fucking world's strongest, slamming everyone. He eliminates, I think, Kane and Daniel Bryan in quick succession. In fact, Daniel Bryan and Kane were one of the highlights of the entire match. Their chemistry together is so good because you're like, are they going to work together? Aren't they? And they fight, and you know, there's the kind of bond between them. I love that because it seems so fucking natural. It doesn't seem forced and stuff. I think they're just 2 amazingly great talents. And honestly, when Kane retires, which can't be too far off because he's getting quite old, when Kane retires, it's going to be a massive loss to the industry. And I don't think people realise right now how amazing he is and how good he is. Especially with how selfless he is. I mean, he's had like 1 world title reign in 15 years. 2, sorry. One of them was like less than 24 hours long. But yeah, Mark Henry gets in, starts world's strongest, slamming everyone, gets rid of Kane, Daniel Bryan, gets eliminated by all 3 of them pretty much. Chris Jericho, Swagger, and Randy Orton. Mark Henry goes on a rampage, starts fucking people up. World's Strongest slams everyone in the ring, leaves them fucking hanging, which was awesome. I love Mark Henry. Somebody go and get their ass kicked. I mean, it was just a great match from beginning to end. So we got all 3 down in the ring. I'm fairly certain Randy Orton RKOs Chris Jericho, pins him. Jack Swagger gets the roll up from behind after the pin and gets the 3 count. And I was like, yes, so happy because I had a feeling Jack Swagger would win this because firstly the music, I was like, what's this? New music. They even renamed his ankle locks to the Patriot Act, which I love. That's so cool. So we're going to have Jack Swagger with his new gimmick, well, not even new gimmick, with his new manager who's an absolute racist asshole who hates immigrants, and we're going to have a Mexican-American, versus Jack Swagger, and I think this is going to go really well. It actually reminds me of Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and not because of the similarities between Jack Swagger and Kurt Angle, and Eddie Guerrero and Alberto Del Rio, just because of the whole dynamic going in. I really do think that this could be one of the standout matches and feuds coming up to WrestleMania that really might save it. It depends on where they go with it, though. I'd like them to take a bit of a more serious route, rather than Del Rio being like, haha, how's it going? I'm going to drop orange paint on you. Oh, and you know, I don't want. This is one of those storylines that is going to deal with immigration and people being different and racism, and I believe this is one of those ones that should be handled carefully and very seriously, like Booker T and Triple H back in the day, which was a great feud. It should be handled seriously. So I'm hoping to God that'll work out well. Alright. That's enough of me fucking talking about Jack Swagger. Next match was the 6-man tag team match. The Super Friends. John Cena, Sheamus, and Ryback versus The Shield. And I swear to fucking God, I didn't see this coming. So it's 3-on-3. Fair is fair, fair. 3-on-3. In fact, the fucking all-star team of John Cena, Sheamus, and Ryback. Is there anyone else in the WWE? John Cena, Sheamus, and Ryback, who is in their kind of league? Maybe Randy Orton and CM Punk. That's if we're not counting Brock Lesnar and The Rock in there. Yeah, those two. Other than those, I think these are the three top guys in the industry. At least the top three faces. So, the Shield absolutely fucking dominate this shit. I couldn't believe it, and I couldn't believe the ending. The Shield beat them clean. No bullshit. And Ryback took the pin. And I'm not sure if... I'm not even sure why Ryback took the pin. It bothers me a little bit, actually, because that's the first time Ryback has been pinned legit. He got pinned at the Hell in a Cell because, bullshit. The other match he lost was TLC, where Daniel Bryan got pinned. Yeah, I don't know why Ryback took the pin. I guess John Cena doesn't want to take the pin because next month he's got fucking The Rock. He can't look weak. But Sheamus, was he just like, hey fella, you want to take the pin for me? And Ryback was like, okay. It's just like, why? Why was I guess the ending needed someone to fall, and I still don't get it, because I don't get it. I don't know why Ryback took the pin. It really sets him back, especially if he has to go back to the mid-card now. But I think it's going to be Ryback versus the Big Show, just for the pure spectacle of seeing the Big Show up on Ryback's shoulders, which I'm not certain he can do. I'd love to see it. I can't wait to see it. So yeah, the Shield beat John Cena, Sheamus, and Ryback, which is shock of the night, number 2. Oh god. So we've got Dolph Ziggler coming there, like, I'm here to show the world, I'm here to show the world, which I think is the worst music in WWE at the moment. He needs that change because it's fucking shit. Does it scream world champion? Does it scream oh no, impending doom when he comes and cashes in Money in the Bank? It's like, I'm here to show the world. It's fucking terrible. I don't know how anyone could take him seriously as a main event with that music. But then again, Shawn Michaels did have his music. But then again, when he was main eventing in 1997, he wasn't using his Heartbreak Kid theme. He was using fucking the Degeneration X theme. So even that, they did change his theme. Then they brought back his old theme because it was nostalgic. And I'm going off fucking track here. So Dolph Ziggler comes out and he's like, oh, no one better than me. Jack Swagger thinks he can get his main event at WrestleMania. I've got the briefcase, blah, 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 blah. Booker T comes out, he's like, can you dig it, sucker, and shit. And he's like, well, you think you're the best? And he's like, and Booker decides to bury the shit out of Dolph Ziggler and says, I know, you think you could jump better, you think you could do this, do that. I know someone who could do all of those things better than you. And I was like, oh god, what fucking, who is it? Who is this superhuman, amazing guy that is better than Dolph Ziggler in every way? And it's Kofi fucking Kingston! Oh, fucking yay, Kofi Kingston, the greatest fucking guys ever. I swear to God, if one guy, I wouldn't pick John Cena, I wouldn't pick if one guy could wipe out WWE like that, it would be fucking Kofi Kingston. And I have no idea why he is even in the ring with Dolph Ziggler. I mean, fuck. Dolph Ziggler is coming up to WrestleMania. And he has the briefcase, which guarantees him a title shot at WrestleMania. Storyline-wise, there is no fucking chance that Dolph Ziggler, storyline-wise, would ever give up on that opportunity to main event WrestleMania. So he's 100% either cashing in before or on the day. No one's ever done that, and he should. Maybe he could get the second title match. Who knows? But what the fuck is he doing with Kofi Kingston? The guy can't even fucking wrestle. Ugh. Kofi Kingston shouldn't be near Dolph Ziggler. He makes him look bad, especially since fucking Dolph Ziggler needs his fucking cronies to win against fucking Kofi Kingston. Oh, I'm fucking going crazy here. Okay, so Dolph Ziggler wins, and I think, you know, I can't even remember. If fucking Kofi Kingston won, I'm not happy. And then after the fucking match, Big E Langston, for some reason, destroys Kofi. I have no idea what that was all about. Did they need to show off that Big E is strong? I would have preferred to see Dolph Ziggler beat him up, you know? Build up Dolph Ziggler as a, you know, a guy who doesn't take no shit. A guy who can get it done in the ring. A guy who is ruthless. A guy who will do anything to win and keep his opponents down, maybe. Yes, because he needed Big E Langston. Okay, Caitlyn versus fucking Tamina Snuka, and I have no idea. You know, they haven't even got a credible fucking opponent for Caitlyn. They really haven't. It's like, Caitlyn, you're the champion. You know what? It shows that they don't have a credible opponent for Caitlyn when Caitlyn is the champion. It's piss break, I know. I'm probably not even going to talk about it much anymore. I still think Tamina Snuka should be fucking champion over Caitlyn, but yeah, let's move on. Okay, I think that is it. Until the big one, the shit stopper, the fucking big cheese, the nastiest smell you've ever heard, The Rock versus CM Punk 2. Okay, so if The Rock loses by count or disqualification, he just loses the title. Firstly, we know what's gonna happen. And you know what? I watched this, and I was saying this on fucking Facebook. This was like going to a funeral of something you love. I loved CM Punk's reign as 14 months of champion. And fucking, you know, yeah, it's like going to a funeral. No, it's like watching... Oh, God, this is getting fucking morbid. But it's like watching someone slowly die of cancer. You know the death's going to come, but you got to be there just to see it play out. And maybe they're going to fucking recover. I don't even know why I'm fucking talking about cancer here. Maybe it's because I feel The Rock is the cancer of the fucking WWE. You know when the last time The Rock lost a match was? I'm very sure it was to Goldberg in 2003. He hasn't jobbed since then. He's only had a few matches, but... yeah. So... yeah, this was like going to a fucking funeral. You just had to go. You know, something you loved is gone. So we all knew they were building towards The Rock, John Cena 2 at WrestleMania. And we're all hoping for fucking... this match... I can't even get the words out. Fucking... You know what the worst thing about this match was? They fucking played it like CM Punk was the face. They actually did. Like, Punk had Rock beat, but the ref was down. Like a good guy would. And you're like, come on, referee, get in the ring. CM Punk's got him down. And I'm having a fucking hard time. Oh my god. And when The Rock was winning, it was kind of like a heel, because like the ref was there, and the ref 1, 2, and CM Punk kicks out over and over again. He kicks out of the rock bottom, the people's elbow, and everyone's like, yeah, like the fucking good guy would. They've got it backwards. Like the Rock, I do believe, got hit by the GTS and didn't kick out. I'm very sure the ref was down. So like, you know, the good guy would usually hit that, and you're like, fuck, get in the ring, ref, come on. It's fucking backwards. The Rock was fucking... Anyway, this is painful. Match ends with the rock bottom. 1, 2, 3. I think it was the rock bottom, was the people's elbow. I really don't care. So now The road to WrestleMania. Last year's Rock Cena was bad. It was actually a bad match. And you know what? Everyone was like, maybe The Rock got a bit of ring rust. But no, all of The Rock's matches have been bad. And The Rock has been in the ring with CM Punk twice. That man can make anyone look like gold. Rock versus... You know what the worst thing is? CM Punk holds title for 14 months, carries the fucking company on his shoulders. Makes everyone look good. Fucking goes from face, being great, heel, being great, going against fucking all-comers, making the championship prestigious, all for The Rock to take it away 2 months from the biggest event, just so he can drop the title to John Cena, because John Cena needs the fucking win, doesn't he? Because John Cena isn't the fucking 10-time world champion. Fucking great as fuck. You know, that guy who WWE are trying to squeak into the greatest of all time place. You know what? WWE has actually proved that you can make people... Actually, they haven't proved this, but they're trying to make you believe what they believe. And the kids believe it. The kids believe, you know, John Cena's the greatest and he's great and all this shit. Older people know their shit. Older people hate John Cena because... Not because he's a good guy, not because he's, like... Yeah, because we like good guys. We loved The Rock back in the day. And John Cena character, John Cena the guy, is very much like The Rock in his delivery of promos. The problem is, John Cena getting shoved down our throat. We're being told to cheer for him. If you listen to Jerry Lawler's commentary, he will never say a bad thing about John Cena. John Cena does a bad thing, he'll laugh about it. Ha ha! If a bad guy does a bad thing, he'll be like, oh, whoa, yeah, you fucking horrible person. You know, it's biased commentary, and it's all actual kind of brainwashing. I've been thinking about this since I was a little kid, when I kind of thought, why are the commentators being like that? They're being so unfair. And John Cena is a project, almost, that they're trying to do, I guess, that shows that if you're good at what you do, and that's manipulating people's perception of something, you can make this absolute faggot into the greatest of all time. Because let's be fucking perfectly honest, John Cena is a good wrestler. I will say that. A lot of people say he can't wrestle. He can wrestle. But John Cena is not the best ever. In fact, I don't think he... Personally, I don't think he's in the top 10. But I can guarantee by the end of John Cena's career, they'll be saying the best ever. And one of those accolades he's going to have is having 2 main events at WrestleMania against The Rock and finally winning it before The Rock retires for good, like Stone Cold Steve Austin did for The Rock. That was the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view thing. You know what? I'm not looking forward to WrestleMania. In fact, this is the first one I haven't looked forward to in a long time. I hope they can give me something to look forward to. Maybe with The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, maybe with... I'm very, very looking forward to Swagger and Del Rio. I'm looking forward to Big Show and Ryback if they do that. All in all, the big match, I'm not interested in. I hope the undercard can help out. Thanks for watching, guys. Listening to my rants and shit. Bye-bye.